London Real, sponsored by Bulletproof Coffee. Tom, welcome to London Real.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Cool, man. I'm so glad you came. I met Tom a couple weeks ago at the YouTube studios, which are in central London off Tottenham Court Road. We got invited there. I think it was kind of like if you have over 10,000 subs.
Yeah, it was one of those type
exclusivity,
kind of get new people into the studios, I think. Yeah.
If you're making serial content, which we'll talk about later, which YouTube's big into, which is kind of like regular content, they're going away from the cat videos and they're trying to build a group of consumers that come back regularly to see like one of Tom's new music videos or a London Reel or something else, like something in a web series.
Yeah.
So I went there and for the studios, and I was like, oh wow, there's a spaceman near in the front door, and there's free popcorn, and it was really, I was kind of cool. They got Final Cut editing studios, they got a green screen and everything, and Tom was on the panel of guests that I sat there and listened to. 20 years my junior, and I sat there and I shut the fuck up and I listened to what Tom had to say.
57,000 subs, yeah.
I don't know why I was on the panel, but yeah, it was good fun.
So you were there up with a few other YouTubers. There was Benjamin Cook from Nine Brass Monkeys, who's also been in his video.
Becoming YouTube,
Becoming YouTube, a great series. We think we probably have Ben coming here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And also Tom Ridgewell and Tim H.
Tim H,
who else was there? I'm trying to think. There's one other guy there.
Jack Howard, maybe, was it?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was Jack Howard, yeah.
You know these guys better than I do.
Yeah. He's like a vlogger, comedian type guy, yeah.
Okay. And you were the only musician up there. And I mean, part of me was like looking at these guys, and they're kind of like the it boys of YouTube. I mean, YouTube looks after you. They want you at all their events.
They're very nice to, they're nice to me, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice to you.
I don't know why.
And like part of me was thinking, I'm looking at like the future, like George Lucas's or Steven Spielberg's, or, I don't know, I could go even further with analogies to him, U2's or whatever. It's because, these guys have something like YouTube to express themselves, whether it's through music or video. I mean, that 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been an option for you, right?
It's huge. It's absolutely amazing, yeah. Without YouTube, I don't know what I would have done really in terms of getting people's attention and building an audience. Because before the internet, you'd have to be spotted. You'd have to be picked up by a label, and that's that. And if someone up in some kind of magical record label office didn't pluck you out and bring you up into a cloud, then you would never really see the light of day, musically speaking. You're reliant on somebody else then. And now with the internet, you have the tools, and YouTube is one of those kind of tools to get yourself out there. It's a platform where you can find people interested in what you're doing. And I don't know what I would have done had if I didn't get picked up and I didn't stumble into YouTube and find YouTube. I don't know really where I would be or what I would be doing.
How did you become so popular on YouTube, though? Because even YouTube itself, there's so much noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's becoming...
There's a lot.
It's not just enough to be there. You also have to... Now it's hard to get seen on YouTube. So what did you do to make that happen?
I think the first thing is make good videos, I guess.
Right.
It's obvious, isn't it? But I guess, I like to think my content's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I pour myself into it. So if you're making good content, people are going to find it. Even if one person finds it, if it's good enough that they want to tell someone else, then you're going to grow. And so, in terms of how to kind of get attention on YouTube, it all comes back to make good videos. Yeah. But in terms of tips or whatever to try and get bigger, I guess posting regularly is one. The more active you are on YouTube, the more active you are on other social networks like Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr. I have all those. I have Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty active. I post on Twitter a couple of times a day, every day. And interact with fans and viewers. I shouldn't say fans. I don't like that word, but viewers and people who are supporting what you like to do. And so there's lots. Posting regularly is one. Interacting a lot on other networks and things. Now, posting videos on Twitter and stuff helps boost my videos quite a lot, because my Twitter, people who follow me on Twitter tend to be a little bit more interested in me than those who just follow me on YouTube. They want that little bit extra. So,
cool.
Posting regularly and I don't know, making good content, I guess. And
the funny thing you said to me at YouTube is you're like, Brian, I hate making videos. That's what he told me right after I grabbed him after the panel.
Yeah, I was.
You can't say that.
It's a little bit of a strong wording, certainly. But I was actually in YouTube today briefly. I was kind of passing through London.